You know what I'm saying? I have this all-knowing, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what it is.
Avoidance, girl. Claim it.
Okay, avoidance. But I know you're supposed to be here, but it's not butterflies. If I'm too anxious around you, if you spark my anxiety, even if I'm thinking, oh, I'm just nervous because that's my crush.
You're not supposed to be nervous.
You're not supposed to be there. That person who's supposed to be your forever, that person who's supposed to feel like home, and home is subjective because some people have fucked up homes, but you know what I'm saying? That person who's supposed to feel, it's supposed to be a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be feeling like, oh, jittery. No, none of that.
Ooh, girl.
But a lot of people ain't ready to hear that because they were taught that fairy tales. Oh, he gives me butterflies.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Those are roaches. Those are not butterflies, first of all.
That's all your damn sense leaving your body is what it is. Okay.
Like literally, this is how I recognize the toxic host shit in me. When I first met the person I'm talking to, literally talking, it's not that deep. I was like, I feel at peace. I don't feel anxiety. Like, I'm not excited. Like, do I even like this person?
Right. You be questioning it.
Yeah. Like, and it's like, oh, bitch, like, this person is actually a safe space.
Right.
You can actually be, right, like, you can actually be all of you with this person. You can exist fully and not have to hide anything or hold back because this is a good person to be within your life. Because you don't get butterflies when you see your best friend.
Right. No, you don't.
You get excited.
You get excited, but you don't get butterflies.
But you ain't sweating and your belly ain't hurting because you go see your best friend. And so it's literally, it should be that same energy. Mm-hmm. You know, like you can be totally in love with somebody and be excited to see them.
Yeah.
But not where your body is rejecting
literally
the interaction.
It should not.
You shouldn't be purging when the motherfucker is coming over. Like, you know, like butterflies are lies, and also butterflies are gentle wings. If we really want to talk about it, like it's not this whole ba-dum in your belly. Like you not supposed to bubble in there. It should be like a gentle, like, oh, this is exciting.
Oh, this is new, fresh. It shouldn't be like yeah.
So that is like such a super thing because I literally realized I'm like, do I even like this person? Because I don't feel what I've been told to feel.
That is so. My ex, I question myself a lot of the times because he didn't make me feel like other, you know, people had. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, do I like him that much? Or like, I don't, because it's different. And I'm like, oh, I actually like him more than the others because I didn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So, that it was definitely a new feeling not to be all head over heels. You know, in the sense that like I can't function, I can't think. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put blinders over my eyes to where I'm like, oh, what a dream boat. Like it wasn't like that. It was just very real and raw. And I loved that because I was able to sit in my emotion like, oh, okay. Laid it all out. Okay, this is nice. I like it here. Let me put my feet up. You know?
Right.
It was different. You know, it's different. It was definitely different.
And I think it allows space for real interaction versus like pedestal love, which I have been very guilty of literally putting these like beautiful people on these pedestals and like, oh, you know, this is my muse, this is my damn near this is my God.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm praying to you and I'm creating these dreams and I am manifesting the fuck out of all this shit that ain't gonna happen with you. You know, to the point that spirit has to be like, this dumb bitch, I done told her, let me come snatch you, break you apart so you can rebuild yourself. Like the moment you start putting this person in, this is how you could be, this is how we could be, this is how I would I wish for it to be, there's a danger there because you're no longer seeing the person for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing them for who they want to be. And I have a hard time with that because like spiritually, I see the like God energy in the person.
Mm-hmm.
But if physically you are not working towards being that person, you don't belong on that pedestal
at all.
Because for me, in my mind, we mutually belong on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
No one is higher or lower than anybody. And so if I put you higher, there is a problem. So that's definitely the thing.
That you're putting, even because I've had it both ways, putting somebody on a pedestal, not realizing at the end of the day he's human, and being disappointed when he didn't live up to my expectations. And then the flip side of that, having him put me on a pedestal and then realizing I don't live up to his expectations. And like, I didn't ask to be there. And honestly, your interpretation of what I am or who I am is none of my motherfucking business.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I can only give you who I am. And I think if we both come down off the pedestal for a second and have that real face-to-face,
there's a lot.
Feet planted on the motherfucking ground conversation, a lot of that shit would get alleviated, because then once we're on solid ground, then we can rebuild that pedestal.
Right.
Firm foundation is built in truth and not just what you perceived it to be.
Right. Woo. A word. A whole word. Like, we can only rise through all of the ways that we build each other up. Like, Buddha ain't float overnight. Right. You know, I'm big. I ain't bald, but I'm big, and it's gonna take a while to just float up there.
Yeah,
you got to do some work.
All willy nilly.
It's a mess.
I was chewing and all that on there, but I don't care. Somebody needs to.
I'm almost finished my wine bottle.
I know I need to refill my cup. But somebody needs to hear this, because I feel like oftentimes they're giving the bullshit. They're not giving the real. Like, we don't have any other agenda other than, like, we're all in the business of amplifying Black voices. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And speaking up. And so I think it's very important. Like, so many times this story isn't told because of whatever kind of stigma, whatever kind of...
it's not a pretty part of the story. It's not shiny.
It's not.
You know, like, what people don't realize is, like, sometimes you have to break apart to put back the pieces and become the motherfucking masterpiece.
Yes.
And to be a masterpiece, like, think about somebody who draws. First, they got that little ugly ass sketch. Then they go into like the Adobe whatever, and they take hours to create that work. And then it ends up becoming like this amazing thing. You are that. It takes cutting your fingers on the glass heart that broke apart. It takes allowing those fingers to heal before you figure out what pieces fit where. It takes support. It takes help. You think I am who I am now out of what? Air? I got 2 therapists and great friends who are not tired of listening to my bullshit.
Facts.
And I'm ever so grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't heal completely by yourself, and that is okay. Black people especially, we are not people who heal by ourselves. We're communal people. We're connected in a way that no one else is connected, so we need each other. But only when we intentionally be there for each other. Because if I don't got it, I can't sit here and say I got it.
And you know what I'm saying? Authentic. That's what makes this authentic. And I think if more people got back to an authentic way of doing this, like, we're not doing this so that we can progress. as far as like, make money off of it, or you know what I'm saying. We're really trying. Look, we got to get some motherfuckers healed. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's it.
And that's it. It's no rhyme or reason. We don't need it. We're all honestly 3 motherfucking introverts on a fucking phone call right now. So we have no other ulterior motive.
You put me in stadium. This might not be the conversation.
This might not be the same conversation. I was telling my girlfriend earlier. I was like, my hands are blue. I have new jeans on, right? My hands are blue because I'm literally in here rubbing my pants because I'm nervous. You see what I'm saying? Like my whole last phone call, I was like, I hope people don't see me doing it,
And you look great.
We have no ulterior motives. Like, trust me, if you put us on a stage, we're probably gonna freeze up on that motherfucker. But at the root of it, we have a desire to heal our people, and that's what this is about. Like, so many people are afraid to have the conversation. We're not afraid to have it,
Yeah.
and I think that is so necessary. And even if literally we're the only 3 that ever see this, or if it's one other person, I just hope that I know I got something out of it. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful to even have you guys in my atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? To be like genuine friends, because you need this sense of community. Like, it's so important. It's so important.
Like, we literally can't heal alone.
You can't. You can't. It just doesn't happen that way. Yeah.
Scary things happen when you're fully isolated.
Bruh.
And I know I'd be going to isolation when I don't feel good, but you realize the more you do the opposite of what you need, you feel worse.
Yeah.
And so it's like you isolate yourself, but what you really want is to just get like that big mammy titty hug.
That's what I'm you want that big ass hug. Like, damn, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear you. I feel you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you need that. Definitely, we all need that. But we need it authentically. Don't fucking hug me if you don't mean
Don't
it.
hug me if you pretending.
If you fake it. Don't hug me. Don't put your hands.
I want a real mammy titty. I don't want no fake.
Don't put your hands on me unless you mean it, okay?
Right. Because I'm going to feel that energy.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies, it's amazing. I always love listening to y'all. Oh my God, I'm blessed. Woo.
This was so yummy.
This is a perfect way to end my night.
Thank you for listening to the show. Check out our Patreon, the website in the show notes. Rate, review, and subscribe or share with the homie. And don't forget that you are magic. No te olvides que eres magia, 𝘠𝘯𝘧𝘰. Take care and see you next week.